Hey guys, this is Jacko from MuddyTigerOutdoors, and I'm finally out. It seems like it's been a long time, probably about a month, since the last time I was able to get out there in the woods and hike or do nature stuff. I've been very busy, and weekends are usually for the family. So today I was able to come out here. It's very cold over here in North Texas, I guess. As compared to other places, it doesn't get too cold. Right now it's about 35. It could be worse, but I'm not a big fan of cold, so I'm really not into this cold weather hiking. But I'm out here, and it's a gorgeous day. There's very few clouds, and as cold as it is, I'm bundled up, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Of course, I plan to make a fire later on, if possible. So anyway, let's get out there. I'm very happy I get to come out today, not only because it's been a while since I've smelled the wonderful smells of nature, but also because I get to try my new to me knives that I got from Ralph Bear, the little one that I'm using as a neck knife, and I've got the bushcraft knife right here on my waist. So hopefully I'll get to give those a try and see how they work, see how they cut. I'm sure they'll do just fine, but I've never actually cut anything with them. And I've kind of gotten into the, I guess, philosophy or habit, if you will, of carrying 3 sizes of knife when I'm out in the woods. I usually carry one with me all the time, no matter what, and it's usually a folder knife. But I've kind of gotten into the habit of carrying a small knife, a bushcraft, a good bushcraft size knife, and a bigger knife for chopping or whatever, and that's usually the Esi Junglas. Hell of a knife. So yeah, today no exception, but they're 2 of them are different. My little knife is the small neck knife, and medium-sized knife is the bushcraft one, and the bigger size one is the Esi Junglas. So I don't know, to me that makes sense, just for different tasks. And as much gear as I have today, it doesn't make any difference to have one less or one more, so that's not a problem. Once again, due to the wind, I hope the camera is not gonna distort the sound or mess up the sound. We'll see. And I tell you what, I'm definitely not used to hiking out in the cold. I mean, yes, I've been out in the cold many times. I have hiked in the cold many times, but it's not something I go out and seek until today. For one, I'm happy I'm doing this because I'm out and about, out in the woods, which is something I truly enjoy. But my hands are kind of exposed, and that wind, it's definitely making them cold. I do have gloves back here in the backpack, and they're the mechanics gloves that I've reviewed in the past. Unfortunately, that means that I will have to remove my backpack, and as lazy as us hikers are, taking the backpack off, taking the backpack off is kind of a chore. I'm probably gonna have to do that anyway. I don't know if I'm feeling warm because of the hiking that I've been doing, or because it's so nice out here that it kind of makes me forget that it's cold, or probably both. But I just kind of discovered a pond back there, and it's kind of thick brush, and my instinct is telling me to head that way and explore. So let's see what we can find. I guess this is just kind of a little watering hole for the local wildlife. Get a drink of water. It doesn't make me thirsty though. I'm sure the camera's not going to pick it up. There's a bunch of animal tracks there, raccoons, maybe coyotes, and things like that. Once again, just walking down the trail, and I found a metal bucket. It's just kind of sitting there, and it looks like it's been there for a long time. So I can't remember when was the last time I saw a metal bucket, but that has to be old. I'm not that old anyway, so I haven't seen many metal buckets. Kind of interesting. Sometimes it's just kind of worth it to, you know, slow down the pace and just look around, see many different things. One thing I've noticed a lot today is that there are a lot of acorns laying around this time of the year, and I guess for survival purposes, those are great. I mean, it's a great source of food, I guess, until you can actually trap or hunt a squirrel or a bigger source of protein. But, you know, a good source of food nonetheless. And that looks really nice. Look at that. That's the path to follow. There's looks like a dry creek bed over there, and there's some caution tape. I don't know what for, but there's nothing out there. Maybe that's where Sasquatch has been sighted or something. I know I've mentioned Sasquatch or Bigfoot in my videos before. I'm kind of a fan of Sasquatch and anything Sasquatch or Bigfoot. And I don't mean to start a debate or touch a polemic subject, but I do believe in the possibility of Bigfoot's existence. I wish I could get up there. Look at that. That's kind of a nice place, but I'm not sure if the camera is going to capture how steep that is and a little bit treacherous. And I'm by myself today, so I'm not looking to twist an ankle or potentially fall. As much as I want to go out there and just sit atop of that little mound, you know, you're just going to have to use the head first and play it safe when you're by yourself, because chances are that it's going to be at least 30 minutes before someone can get up here to lend me a hand. And I guess I do have an advantage since I'm a medical professional in the orthopedic area. I could, I guess, make myself a splint to support my ankle a little bit better if I twisted it, and make a cane or a very rudimentary crutch to assist me in getting out of here, but let's just avoid that. And look there, here's another nice view of that dry creek bed. There's something old down there, something made of metal. I don't know what it is, but there's a corrugated roof structure over there. Almost looks like a stable, like a horse stable. Can't tell what it is, but we've seen it before when the climate was a lot warmer and the vegetation was more prominent, I guess. And I'm always curious to go and find out what it is. Unfortunately, I think that is not part of the hiking trail or part of the property where I'm hiking, so I'm not gonna, you know, go into somebody's property and potentially get in trouble or cause damage or unwanted visiting in somebody else's property. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what's out there. God, I'm really contemplating getting down there to that creek, or that dry creek bottom. It looks very nice for a hiking place. And you know, I brought the makings of hot tea. I got peppermint tea, and I've got some food. I'm not quite hungry yet, so I may just kind of have to wait until I get hungry. But a hot drink sure would be nice. And I've got the Optimus Crux stove in case I don't feel like gathering wood. And in fact, I don't think I can make a fire in this section of the park. I think it's prohibited. There's another section out there for camping and picnicking and all that kind of stuff, and that is where I can make a fire. Right here, not so much. So I'll just continue hiking along, and we'll get to where we can make some fire and make some munchies. Here's what I'm talking about, those acorns. They're everywhere. Look at there. And they're all over the floor. I have never had acorn before, so I know there's a way to make them a little bit more palatable. I think you bleach them. I think that's what it's called. So you mash them into a kind of a powder, or some kind of flour looking consistency, and you soak them in water for a few hours. I think it's like 24 hours, or don't know how long. Laurel would usually know those things. And then you can make a lot of different things. You can eat them straight, or you can actually try to make a bread out of it, or some kind of bread, maybe even bannock. Once again, I've never made a bannock before, but it sounds mighty interesting. Big tree fell down. A lot of nice firewood. I've probably said this before, but it almost seems like every time I come, or every other time that I come out to this park, to this place, which is relatively not very big, I always discover a new section of it, like a new area to explore, a new trail that I haven't been to. And right now that's the case. I've never been to this section, and I kind of turned, I guess I made the wrong turn, which this time paid off, because it gives me the opportunity to explore this new area that or this new trail that I've never been to. And that is definitely cool. There's now a few more people now that it's later in the day, mostly bikers, mountain bikers. So yeah, it's kind of nice. Another funny thing is that when you step out of the woods into a clearing, you can definitely feel the temperature change. It gets colder. I guess because obviously the wind, and you know, the heat is not trapped in between the trees. But you know, very, very noticeable change there. Gotta take a minute or two to remember to rehydrate and get a few sips of water here and there. Forgot to put the straw in. By the way, guys, I just remembered, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before that, I reached my 130 subscribers and I'm very, very happy about that. So thank you guys for whoever's subscribing and whoever's watching the videos. So yeah, I'm very appreciative of your support and your comments and your likes and all that kind of stuff. And I'm definitely going to be doing a giveaway again, my second giveaway. I haven't really thought about if I'm going to do it when I reach 140 or 150. I'm still thinking about that, but definitely one coming up soon. I guess it's all going to depend on how fast I get there. If it takes me a month to get to 140, then I'll probably do it at 140. If it only takes a couple of weeks, then I'll probably do it at 150. But I'm definitely going to be doing a giveaway soon. Now check this out. This definitely caught my attention. Those are blue feathers, and I'm not sure, but I think they may belong to a blue jay. I'm guessing a blue jay got eaten, or this patched. Gorgeous feathers though. Very, very nice feathers. I'll tell you what, I'm going to use that as a sign of luck. And well, you know, it's part of life. That blue jay. Oh yeah, there are feathers all over the place. How's it going? Feathers all over the place, so I'm going to keep one just to remind me some of the things about nature, and I'm going to be ridiculous and put it right here in my in my winter hat. We'll see if it stays. I'll probably bury it deeper. There we go. We'll keep it right there. How about that? Well, in the last 20 minutes, I kind of noticed a drop in temperature. It's probably dropped about 5 degrees very, very fast, and I wonder what the hell. Well, it turns out the sun has gone away. I don't know if you can see that, but there's no more patches of sun, so that has definitely dropped the temperature, and I'm starting to feel it. Luckily though, I'm walking to the area where we can make a fire and hopefully keep warm for a little while at least. Now the thing about it is too that obviously that area over there is meant for camping, so there might be some families out there that are camping or taking those spots where you can make a fire. So we'll see. If there's one available, we'll make a fire. If not, then we'll just kind of improvise and bring out the gas stove and cook there, or warm up the water for tea that way. Either way, it works for me. I do enjoy making a fire though. That I do. One, because I'm a pyro, a little bit of a pyro, and two, because I get to use a knife for wood processing, so we'll see how it pans out. Look at that gorgeous, I guess, plant or bush. That is a very, very awesome crimson color. I mean, everything is green, different shades of green and brown, and all of a sudden, boom, nice and red or crimson. That is gorgeous. I don't know what kind of plant that is, but that is beautiful. All right, let's keep on trucking. I'm trying to be discreet filming those kids, but apparently it's a scout troop, and they're camping out here, and I can see the tents and the smoke, and they're making a bridge, a rope bridge, which I think it is mighty, mighty cool. Very cool indeed. I just don't want to be invasive and, you know, filming or anything like that, because you never know, people may get uncomfortable. But I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna take some time and give you guys a 360 of this gorgeous little dry creek bed that I'm hiking in. Very cool. You can see all kinds of different colors from the leaves falling and changing. See some of the trees there. I'm telling you, I forgot how cold it is. I don't know if there's anybody in there, but that is my kind of camping. And I'm kind of bummed out because I haven't been able to do my first overnighter, solo overnighter, for one or another reason. Primarily because I'm a little bit of a chicken. One, with the weather, and two, I've never done it by myself. Always done it with somebody else, but not by myself. So maybe in the spring. But yeah, a lot of camping families out there. There was a big group with scouts, and that is pretty cool. And what's funny is that a group of kids saw me walking in the distance, that I could hear them say, "Oh, there goes a backpacker." I guess I am. Not a long distance backpacker, but I got a big backpack. I guess if I dress like one, I can pass for one. Alright, so the wind has picked up, and basically right now I'm trying to find a place that would be sheltered from the wind for the fire, so it won't be just smacking it everywhere. So I'm making my way to this area that is not quite part of the trail, but it's a nice little, well, not quite nice, but it's a watering hole, and there's a lot of dead wood laying around, so I may be able to make a fire here. Guess I'm gonna explore a little more and see if it'll work. Alright, so here's what we got so far. We've got the base with a little triangle to lift it up or down if necessary. We've got the very small twigs and sticks to catch that initial flame. We got some, I guess, medium-sized sticks. Then we've got the main sticks right there. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try to start a fire with lint dryer. My wife has been collecting lint from the dryer from when we do laundry, and she's been putting in a little Ziploc bag for me to try to use for fire starting. So we're going to see if that works today. Let's give it a try. So here's the lint. All right, here we go. Nice. Now we're talking. I'm having to come up with a wind barrier because this wind is pretty strong, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and try to prepare my food that I brought. We'll see if it works out. Well, I seem to have forgotten my tea, so I'm going to have to drink hot water. Guess there's always something. In case you're wondering what that is, that's a couple of portobello mushrooms with cheese and a few vegetables stuffed in there. So I put a little bit of butter, just kind of grease up the pan, and we'll flip them and we'll try to cook them. We'll see how they turn out. Well guys, it's definitely getting colder out here, and finished the food, finished the water, and it's about time to strike camp and gather my stuff and I guess start heading back. Alright, so everything's picked up and everything's back in the bag, cleaned up the area. And as you can see, what I did is I grabbed the logs and I threw them in the water just to make sure that we avoid any risks. I stomped everything and mixed it with dirt, so there's no way that could ever catch on fire. So yeah, that's what you got to do, especially with all these leaves and dry branches laying around. You just never know. So you know, better just to play it safe than sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna gather my stuff, put it on my backpack, and we'll head on back. That's the opposite view from where I was, having a little bit of lunch there. Very nice area. A little bit of a dirty pond, but very nice area. Alright guys, so we're back in the truck. I was just trying to get out of the wind, you know, so I could say my goodbyes, and it looks like I still have my feather up here, so that's definitely good. But yeah, like always, thanks for watching. You know, I really appreciate the comments and the likes and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Muddy Tiger Outdoors, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.